Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the last of our guided mindfulness meditation sessions. I'd like to welcome back Johnny, who is a mind-based life enhancement practitioner, certified coach and specialist mentor who works mostly in autism and neurodiversity. At the end of today's session, there will be an opportunity to ask Johnny questions. So if you have a question or any feedback or comments you'd like to share, please use the Q&A button. In the meantime, I'll pass over to Johnny to get started.
Thank you, Christine. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this last session. I'm going to spend half an hour together. Can I just ask that your phone's off and you make sure that you're not going to be disturbed. And there's some tips there about the session. So as usual, we recap on the what and the why of meditation. So just some of the main points we've been through previously. So what is mindfulness meditation? It's, in a nutshell, it's present moment, non-judgmental awareness. It's a natural state. So it's meditation is just resetting the natural state and bringing you back to who you are. It's a process, so it might be difficult. Sometimes you feel like it's not working, but that's okay too. And it's a practice, so the more you do it, the better you get usually. And we'll be doing a breath and body scan meditation, and then a loving-kindness meditation, and at the end a prayer and a poem together. So just a little bit of guidance on your position. We'll probably spend 20 minutes being still. So you can either be sat on the floor with a yoga block or cushion underneath you, or on a chair with the back straight, leaning if you need to, or lying down. But if you're tired, be careful you don't fall asleep. That's okay, but it's more beneficial if you can stay awake for the meditation. As I say, make sure you're undisturbed and you're alert and relaxed at the same time. Key to mindfulness is, no matter what you're doing, to be in the present moment. So if I can just ask you to get into your meditation position, and your eyes need to be closed or softly gazing, and perhaps at this photo of flowers, or just gazing downwards 2 or 3 feet in front of you. Kind of a passive gazing. And we're going to come into awareness with the presence of the body first. So just be aware of gravity holding you to the earth, wherever you sat, contact, and your feet, perhaps on the floor where they are, your hands on your legs, wherever they are. Just slowly coming into awareness of the body. And we're just allowing everything to be as it is. You'll be able to feel your breathing rising and falling on your tongue, your chest, or where it's coming in and out of your nose or mouth. And bring your attention to the sound of my voice. Conscious attention. And any sounds in the room, in your environment. All this attention can be done naturally with the slightest intention, just to become conscious and aware. in a state of relaxed alertness. We're just being, just accepting and being this moment. Allow the agitations of the day to just float away by themselves. Any tensions in your body will begin to relax and leave during the meditation. We're going to do a body scan as usual, so starting at the top, working our way down, looking for areas of tension in the body. Everybody carries them, everybody has favourite places where we hold our tension. Starting at the top of your head. Just become aware of your head. And your face, eyebrows, ears, your neck, and your jaw. Allow the jaw to soften. Gently, naturally breathing. Bring the attention to your shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out, and on an exhale, allow the shoulders to gently relax. We're not forcing anything, just coming back to the natural relaxed state. Tension to your arms, and your hands. Become aware of where they're resting. And down your ribs, your back. Your belly, just allow it to just sit there, gently rising and falling naturally. If you notice any spots of tension on the way down, that's all you need to do, just notice. Sometimes by noticing them, they will relax by themselves. You might feel the body getting heavier. And bring your attention to your legs, your knees, your calves, and your ankles, your feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Noticing any sensations at all in the body. And your mind will be doing its work, bringing thoughts, computing the environment from the outside, bringing memories, bringing plans, bringing questions and observations. We're just going to allow the mind to do its job, and each one of these thoughts to float by like a cloud. Breathing in, breathing out. I'm going to spend 2 minutes in silence. If it helps, you can say breathing in peace, breathing out peace. If you find your mind wandering, just gently bring your focus back to your breath. And breathing in, breathing out. Another minute. We're just going to move into loving kindness meditation now. Some of you may be familiar with this. As you hear these phrases, you can repeat them to yourself. I suggest you picture yourself as you are right now and hold that image of yourself in your heart. You can adjust the words to suit yourself. It might be easier to see yourself as a youngster. It might feel strange or awkward to repeat these phrases or bring up feelings, opposite feelings like anger or irritation. Just encourage you to be patient and kind with yourself. Remember that anything that arises can be received in friendly, mindful awareness as well. You can repeat after me each line. May I be happy. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from all danger. May I be healthy. May I be at peace and happy. Let's expand this meditation to include others. So choose someone in your life who's truly cared for you or loves you. Let the image and feelings you have for this person support your meditation. Expressing gratitude is a form of love. It doesn't matter if you can't see them clearly in your mind. Continue to send them loving kindness, repeating the phrases no matter what rises. Picture this person and slowly recite the same words for them. Again, I'll say the phrase and you can repeat it to yourself. May you be happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from all danger. May you be healthy. May you be at peace and happy. When you're doing this exercise alone, you might like to choose another person before yourself, if that feels better. And now think of yourself and that person, and others if you wish, together. May we be happy. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be safe from all danger. May we be healthy. May we be at peace and happy. Mindfulness meditation is a blend of concentration and receptive awareness. And all mindfulness meditation leads to knowing and loving yourself. We use mindfulness meditation to cultivate an awareness of good things to help them grow. Concentration is just the beginning. Mindfulness meditation is a new beginning for you and me every time we practice it. And it's changed many thousands of people's lives for the better, to become more and more fully themselves and yourself. Take a look at this slide. I want to say a few words about today being the shortest day of the year, traditionally known as a solstice and time of hibernation and contraction. But from now, the days will get longer and we move into expansion phase. And I want to link this theme to meditation in action. Meditation in action is doing anything mindfully and setting aside some time each day to meditate as well. So walking, eating, working, cleaning, enjoying, talking, all these things are more mindful and enjoyable if you have a daily practice too. They'll be strengthened by your daily mindfulness session. And helping others is the best way to help yourself live mindfully. As Buddhist teacher Pema Chodron says, we work on ourselves in order to help others, but also we help others in order to work on ourselves. Great wisdom in that. The New Economics Foundation did a big study recently and found that the best way to stay healthy and happy is by connection with other people. As we support others and they are grateful, we get a feeling that our action is good. Therefore, we can aim to live more fully through good actions for others. This isn't just to make us feel better about ourselves, although it does, it can, but it's from a deep human root to bring compassion and love to the earth and help alleviate suffering. At the same time as supporting each other, with willingness and humility, we acknowledge that we are part of the whole and learning, growing and evolving through the sharing process. By using the wisdom of mindfulness practices, we can touch that which connects us. When we act from there, we find more wisdom, more freedom to hold different views, and more space to allow the unfolding of life. And it occurred to me today that these sessions are for Scottish autism, and I'm very aware that in the Scottish borders, you have two fabulous mindfulness establishments you may be aware of. One is the Samye Ling Buddhist monastery, and the other is called Chisholm House near Hawick, both in the Scottish borders, and places where you can connect with other people who are practicing mindfulness in action. They are both open to the public usually. This is another variation of a loving kindness meditation that we've just done. And just to illustrate that, you can actually make your own if you like. It's a very simple principle. You can read it along with me if you like. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free of suffering. May I be free of mental anxiety. May I live in peace. May my life be blessed with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of suffering. May you be free of mental anxiety. May you live in peace. May your life be blessed with ease. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be free of suffering. May we be free of mental anxiety. May we live in peace. May our lives be blessed with ease. And I didn't put an image up for this poem, but it was a last-minute addition. And it's a Sufi poem which is one of my favourites. It's by Fariduddin Attar. It's actually an extract, so I don't know exactly where it's from. I'll put that meadow picture back for you to look at while you listen. The whole world is a marketplace for love. For naught that is from love remains remote. The eternal wisdom made all things in love. On love they all depend, to love all turn. The earth, the heavens, the sun, the moon, the stars, the centre of their orbit find in love. By love all are bewildered, stupefied, intoxicated by the wine of love. From each, love demands a mystic silence. What do all seek so earnestly? 'Tis love. Love is the subject of their inmost thoughts. In love, no longer thou and I exist, for self has passed away in the beloved. Now will I draw aside the veil from love, and in the temple of mine inmost soul behold the friend, incomparable love. He who would know the secret of both worlds will find that the secret of them both is love. Now let's just spend another minute together in meditation. Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny. That was brilliant. Another fantastic session. The sessions, all of them, have been so informative. I've really learned an awful lot about mindfulness meditation. So thanks again. Johnny's now free to take some questions. So if you have any questions or any feedback or experiences you'd like to share, please feel free to pop these in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. So I'll just kick off with a couple of questions that we've had before. So Johnny, what would you say the benefits that you personally have experienced from mindfulness meditation?
Oh, thanks, Christine. That's a really good question. Well, I suppose all of what I've been saying in these sessions apply to me. They've made my thinking calmer, if that makes sense. But it's like I'm kind of more aware of if I'm feeling negative, I'm kind of aware of it. It doesn't mean I can necessarily banish it that easily, but because I'm aware of that I'm doing it, I'm aware that it's negative, so it's not going to have as much power over me, because I think our natural default position isn't negative, it's actually positive. I think human beings are inherently positive, so it's about awareness. Apart from that, I would say that sometimes I don't have a cold for about a year, and I think I attribute that to mindfulness. I do qigong and tai chi and keep myself fit and healthy. It's just part of. I think mindfulness is best when it's part of a holistic way of approaching life. Just moderation and not too much. The usual things that we enjoy from time to time.
Yeah. So have you found that sort of using the mindfulness approach then has helped you get through the last year, as it's almost been? Because there is obviously a lot of negativity around moment. So do you feel that's been helpful?
Yeah, and I would say delivering these sessions has been really helpful as well, because as I was saying earlier in this, it's like it's for other people. So there's something about that that's really helped me, actually see a lot deeper and feel a lot calmer about myself as I'm going about. But through the year, I've had my moments, and definitely it's kind of weird because I've been doing it all my life. I take it for granted. But when I get asked about and when I understand, and I do suffer from anxiety from the situation, I find it really stressful in lockdown and having rules imposed on my own family and things like that. I do find it really stressful, but when I reflect on it, sometimes I feel like I'm coping really well, and I would definitely say that's part of attribute. I can attribute that to my mindfulness lifestyle.
That's really great, and I'm sure that everyone that watches it will be able to take what you've been teaching us and hopefully help with their situations as well. So how often would you recommend that I meditate for? As many other people at home, there's just doesn't seem to be enough hours in the day to fit in. So how many times a week and for how long would you kind of recommend that we take part in it?
I think everybody's different, but we all wake up in the morning. I think that most people can, if they're honest, they can find 5 minutes. And if that means getting up 5 minutes earlier, then it's not going to make any difference to your sleep pattern. But it could make just 5 minutes in the morning. That is the best time I've found, because it kind of reminds you, and you can always go back to that. You can always kind of reference your day back to that point that you in your mind when you were really calm and aware. So it's like making it tangible. It's like putting an I don't know, like a marker in the day, like an anchor in the day. And so if you can find 5 minutes in the morning and then like maybe another tiny session in the afternoon or in the evening before you go to sleep's really nice, then I think that's more than enough to keep somebody going for a long time. And then you might just find yourself gradually wanting to do other things more mindfully and actually practice like eating an apple mindfully, just, you know, being aware, or just going for a walk. Mindful walking is really a big part of mindfulness. So you can walk around in your backyard really slowly, or just down a quiet street, or even in a busy street if you're brave. But just try and stay mindful exactly what's going on around you. Just be aware of everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I'm very conscious that I do, is that I'll go out for a walk and my mind will just race, and I'm not taking the time to appreciate my surroundings or anything like that. So it's definitely something that I'll take on board. I've taken a lot on board from your sessions this month.
Thanks. Yeah, having a wandering mind is okay, and we all love to daydream, and we all got to be busy as well. And you know, if efficient thinking, fast thinking, when you've got multitasking and things like that, that's all part of life as well. But so's mindfulness. That all that stuff's got to sit in a certain place, and it's better off if it's supported by an awareness approach.
Yeah, definitely. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Johnny. We've not got any questions coming just now.
Okay.
However, if anyone does have any questions afterwards or anything they'd like to share, please feel free to get in touch with us. You can do that either through our social media pages or pop us an email, and we'll pass these on to Johnny to have a look at. So everyone at home, the sessions, they'll be available to view online in due course. So if you've missed one or you would like to watch them again, please visit our website. They'll be popped up on there shortly. If you'd like to be kept informed of our future events, details can also be found on our website. And please do sign up to the events newsletter. You can also follow us on our social channels. Finally, I'd like to thank Johnny again. Thank you so much for all these sessions. And thank you to everyone at home for coming along tonight. Thank you.
And thanks to Scottish Autism and the staff. And it's been my pleasure. Have a lovely holiday, everyone.
Thanks, Johnny. You too.
Thank you. Bye.